sentence starters. So if we see here, we have lots of sentence starters for you people, and you can see here that if it's a simple matter of enabling yourself to start a sentence, and once words start flowing, there is no stopping them. Okay, so when you will learn these types of things, so you will be fluent, and I hope you will learn lots of new things today. And the best thing is to repeat them uh, again and again. Here you can see, well, I would like to believe that. I would like to believe that when you are expressing your hopes and expectation towards a specific person or event, this is the phrase you want to use. Well, I would like to believe that Josh is wise enough to make the right decision for himself. After all, we are not going to dote over him for the rest of his life, right? Like, I would like to believe that my students are wise enough to make the right decision for themselves. Okay, have you got the idea? I have made the sentence for you people. I would like to believe that. मैं ये believe करना पसंद करूंगा. Okay. Well, speaking of, this is a universal English phrase and can be used to answer pretty much any question. Can you tell me what time do we have to attend the company meeting today? So this is the question from you. Well, speaking of the meeting, I'm pretty sure it's at 2 o'clock. Speaking of the meeting. Well, speaking of Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, I am pretty sure he was the best leader of the world. He was the best lawyer, barrister. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Okay, have you got the idea? Well, speaking of Ali, I would like to say he will get 7+ bands. Okay, so this is just an example for everyone. When it comes to, again, this is again a sentence starter, and there is an example for you. It is written in front of your screen, so I will not read all these idiomatic expressions. You will see here that there is sentence starter and then its example available for you. Okay. Well, to be totally honest with you, you must be focused. You mustn't use any words. So be careful about using such words. Okay. Well, to be totally honest with you. Okay. Well, frankly speaking, as a matter of fact, so these are the sentence starters you will be able to use when you will try to use them. Okay. Be specific. Don't use such expressions at the wrong place. Okay. So try to use according to their appropriate context, according to their appropriate context, appropriate place. Okay. All that I'm going to try to give you some idea about. Well, speaking of the specifics of, well, the best way to describe, as you may already know, well, not everyone knows that honesty is the best policy. Even everyone knows, but everyone is not able to understand. So we should not use such harsh words. Okay, because I hate to say that in your speaking interview, we shouldn't say some sort of these types of words that are harsh or awkward in our formal speaking. Okay. Well, I am very well aware that education is the best way to improve yourself. If you learn anything about knowledge about anything, this is really beneficial to put it in perspective. To put it in perspective. Okay. So screen is moving on and this video will be with you. So I am just scrolling down for your good benefit that ultimately you will see the video of this lecture and you will try to use. I don't sound like bragging. Bragging mean किसी की हम तारीफ करते हैं, शेखी बगाड़ते हैं या कोई इस तरह का काम करते हैं. तो like I don't want to sound like bragging, but this is how you initiate your response when you have to tell about something related to your personal achievements. Okay. So how did you know how to use this printer? Well, I don't want to sound like bragging, but I have been using the same printer in my previous job. ठीक है. इसका सिचुएशन ये है कि आप एक चीज को बड़े अच्छे तरीके से यूज कर रहे हैं, तो एक बंदा आपसे पूछता है कि भैया आप तो बड़ा जबरदस्त इसको यूज कर रहे हैं, तो आप कह रहे हैं कि मैं कोई शौक ही नहीं मारूंगा, मैंने ऑलरेडी ये पहले, क्योंकि पहले इसकी प्रैक्टिस की हुई है, इसको मैं ऑलरेडी यूज करता हूं, तो इसलिए मुझे ये बड़ी आसानी से पता है. ठीक है. सो स्पीकिंग ऑफ, आगे चीज का नाम आता है. ठीक है. स्पीकिंग ऑफ IELTS इंटरव्यू, देयर इज वन थिंग आई कैन से फॉर श्योर. दिस इज हाउ you inform the other person of something you are 100% sure of. Can you tell me what kind of shoes I should be wearing for the wedding? Speaking of the wedding, there's one thing I can say for sure. Brown shoes is the latest trend, so you can go wrong with that. Brown shoes is the latest trend, so you can't go wrong with that. Okay? Have you got the idea? Good. So समझ भी आ रही है? Great, great, great. So I hope you will be using this in your day-to-day life as well. Actually, I am fully aware of the fact that those who work hard, they get success. मैंने अपने पास से बना दी, जो यहाँ लिखा है उसको मैंने पढ़ा नहीं आपको, ठीक है ना? We can see that there is something wrong. There is some sort of disagreement here. One is offensive and the other is defensive. Okay. I don't mean to rude you, but there are lots of idiomatic expression that we don't require in our speaking interview. We have to select 10 or maybe 15. That would be more than sufficient. Okay. Keep in mind. Worried. So we can say that. To the best of my knowledge, this phrase is pretty much the same as one above. By the way, are we working next Monday? Well, to the best of my knowledge, we are off next Monday, but I guess we should check it with secretary just to stay on the safe side. Okay? The best of my knowledge, यानी कि जितना जहां तक मुझे मेरी मालूमात हैं, ठीक है? Well, if I am not mistaken, in last interview you were absent. Okay? अगर मैं गलती पर नहीं तो ये well if I am not mistaken, so you can use it in such sort of situation. Okay? I hope you have understood lots of new things, and now it's up to you. There are some online students, they can ask the question online.